Okay, here is exam code 3060, 2016, May, June. Okay, paper 1. The first question is integrate. Okay, he asks you to find the integration of x minus 2 brag multiplied by 2x plus 3 dx. Okay, so here actually we have to expand this bracket first, then we're going to integrate it. So we're going to make an integration for x. We're going to start with this red one. So x multiplied by 2x, okay, and take the letter with its sign. So x multiplied by 2x, so it is 2x squared, and the same x multiplied by positive 3, which is plus 3x, and here the blue one, negative 2 multiplied by 2x, so it is negative 4x, and negative 2 multiplied by positive 3, which is negative 6. Actually, here we have alike terms. We have to merge them, positive 3 and minus 4, which equal to minus x. And we have to rewrite the rest here. So here we're going to write negative 6 and 2x squared integrate. Okay, then we're going to add the dx. Okay, in terms of x, this is the meaning of the dx. Okay, let's get solved here. So we have to add the power plus 1, so it is x cubic to dividing by the power, dividing by 3, so add the power 1, so here already 1 and 1 plus 1, so it is minus x squared dividing by 2, and here minus 6x. It is not limited, so we have to add here the c because it's not limited, so plus c. So that is the final answer. You have to write it, and we did it. Let's see the next. Okay, in question 2 in the geometric series, geometric sequence, the third term is 8. Actually, here in the formula sheet, you'll find the rule, and what you're going to write here the third term. So it is it's a u3, okay, so u3, which equal to a multiplied by the r all to the power 2. All what you do is just writing the rules and so. So here he's asking you the geometric series. The third term is 8, so the 8 will be equal to this, and the common ratio 2/3. So actually here 2 out of 3 all to the power 2 multiplied by a. On the first term, which is a, so here I'm going to say it is 4 out of 9a equal to 8. So here the 8 I'm going to multiply here by 9 out of 4, and here by 9 out of 4. Simplify quickly the denominator. Multiplied by 4, it's 1 multiplied by 4, it's 2. So the a here, it will be equal to 18. Equal to 18. And we did it. Let's see the next. Here he asks you the sum of infinity rule, and also you'll find the rule in the formula sheet. 1 over a over 1 minus r. So or what you do, you just write the sum of infinity here, which you refer to s. You say s. So here the sum of infinity will be a over 1 minus r. Okay, and the a actually here is 18. Be careful not to get this wrong, so you lose the 1 mark. Make sure that you have the right answer here. 1 minus 2/3, of course, it's a third, so it will be equal 18 multiplied by 3 out of 1. So 18 multiplied by 3, which equal to 54. And we did it. Let's see the next. Okay, here in question number 3 says a club has 80 members. What the meaning of 80 members? This means this box have a total of 80. The total of this blue part will be 80. So the total numbers will be 80. Okay, and members of the club football, basket, and golf. So F for football and B for basket and G for golf. Okay, here he wants you 59 of members plays at least either football or basket, either football or basket. So we have these two circles. The total of the two circles will equal 59. The total of the two circles, F and basket, will equal to 59. Okay. What he wants here, find the value of A and B. Where is A? A inside the basket. So we have a total here. If we add all these numbers together, plus the 3. So we add this 59. We're going to make 59 because these two yellow have a total of 59. So 59 minus the total of these numbers, which 17, 6, 9, and 11 will be 20, 20, 37, 37, 46. So minus 46 will give us the value of A, which is 13. Okay, easy. Let's see the next. The value of B, the B actually, all of these two circles, we have to add to them 5. Okay, kindly put your full focus. Put your full focus in the I, because I depend on I, and I depend on the questions. I depend on I. If you get this wrong, so you lose the whole marks. So please put full focus in the beginning of the question. So here we already got the A, which is 13, and we have to add the 5 here to the 59. So the B here will be equal to 59, which is the total of the F and B, and we add the 5 plus the 5, which is the remainder of the G. All this 80 minus this total, okay? 80 minus 64. 80 minus 64, which equal to B. And B here will be equal to 60. Okay? Clear, I think. So here the B will be equal to 60. Okay, let's complete. Here, he asks you that a member in II, a member has been chosen randomly. Find the probability of that the chosen member plays football and golf. And is different than or. If he said and, so you have to get just the intersect part, which is make like a prac, this intersect part between the football and between the football and the golf. If he say or, you have to take the whole two circles. Okay, so the whole two circles is for the or, but actually he said and. So we're going to take just the intersect back to the questions here and see calc the intersect. Calc the intersect part of here between the 6 and the 11, which is equal to 20 out of total 80. So the II will be 20 over 80, which equal to 1/4. So here it will be 20 out of 80, which equal to 1/4. Okay. The doesn't play basket. Here who doesn't play basket. So we're going to take all the numbers and hide the basket. So we're going to hide B. Okay. Are you ready to hide B? We're going to hide B. So here we're going to hide this B and get the total of the rest. Get the total of the rest with 17, 9, 5, and don't forget this we have 16 here. Here we have 16 instead of B. So we're going to add this all 17 and 9, which is 26, and 5, 31, and 16, which is 47. So we take all the part rather than this one. We're going to take the wall away from the basket. Okay, so we're going to hide the basket here. After hiding it, we're going to get a value of 43 out of 80. Find an answer. Probability is the only fraction that you don't have to simplify it, but simplifying is fine. That's not obligatory in the IG system. Okay. So here the final answer will be 43 because we hide that is not basketball. Okay, let's see the next. Okay, here in question number 4, a curve question. A curve passes through the point 2 and 10. The gradient function, so the derivative, equal to 6x squared minus 6x plus 1. Find the equation of the curve, which we are going to integrate. So in this part, we're going to get the integration of the 6x integration here of the 6x squared minus 6x plus 1 in terms of x. Okay, so here we just add the power, we make it plus 1, so, and divided by the same. So here it will be 6 over 3, which equal to 6x squared over 3, which is 6x cubic, which equal to 2x cubic minus add 1, and already here it's power 1, so it will be 6 dividing by 2 x squared, and here we're going to add 1x plus x, then plus c. Don't forget, it's not a limited, and we're going to get the value of c by substituting the y and x here. All this is the curve equation, the f of x or y. Okay, so here is y or f of x. Here 6 dividing by 2, which is 3x squared plus x plus c. Let's substitute the x with here we have a point 2 in the x, so it will be here 2 all to the power of 3, and here it will be 2 all to the power of 2 plus 2, which equal to number 10 here, and instead of y we're going to put 10. So 2 power 3, which is 8, plus 2, which is 16, minus 4 multiplied by 3, 12, plus, okay, 2, then plus the c. All this equal to number 10. We're going to get the whole numbers here. So 12 plus 2, which is 14, 16 minus 14, which is 2. So here we're going to calculate. Yes, here 16 minus 12 plus 2. So 16 minus 14, which is 2. Yes, here is 16 minus 12, which is 4, plus 2, which is 6. 6 plus c, and we are going to make here minus 6, and here the 10 minus 6, which equal to 4. So I'm going to kick this and put instead of it 4, and that is the final equation of the curve, and we did it. I'm going to say that y will be equal to 2x cubic, okay, minus 6x squared plus x and plus 4, and we make it. Let's see the next. Okay, question number 5, summation. Here he asks you the terms of a sequence are defined by the recursion relation, and u1 equal to and the rule of un plus 1. So if you need u2, you have to make 3 u1 minus 2, and that's where we're going to start from this here. And he give you that here we have to find the first 4 starting from the second term. Okay, so here we're going to get it u2 and u3 and u4, then we're going to add them all and get the final answer. Okay, let's get started. So here he gives you that is the u1 equal to, so the u2 according to the rule here, according to the rule, the u2 would be equal to 3 multiplied by the u1, which is n minus 1 here, so it is multiplied by 2, which is 6 minus 2, which equal to number 4. Okay, next the u3. The u3 here will be equal to 3 multiplied by the u2, which is 4, minus 2, which is 12 minus 2 equal to 10, and the u4 here, the fourth term, will be equal to 3 multiplied by 10, which is 30, minus 2, which equal to 28, plus 10, which is 38, plus 4, which equal to 42 as a total. Okay, and we did this question. Let's see the next here. Okay, in this question's matrices, he give you the matrix A is given by A equal, that is A, B, C, D. So it is 4, 0, negative 1, 3. Write like this. If I, the identity matrices, is the 2 by 2 identity matrix. So what is the 2 by 2? 1, 0, 0, 1. Okay, we read it like this. A, B, C, D. So that is the identity matrix. We call it identity matrices. Okay, so what is this identity? He wants to say that these identity matrices multiply by 2. So we're going to change the elements by 2. So instead of 1, it will be 2, 0, 0, 2. Okay, we just make a 2 multiplying by 1, 0, 0, 1. Okay, so here we just make it the 2 multiplied by 1, 0, 0, 1. So the 2 times 1 is 2. The 2 times 0 is 0. And the 2 times 0 also is 0. And 2 times 1 is 2. So that is the matrices that we're going to work on it. Okay, which is 2 identity. So A, he asks you to get the A minus 2 identity. So easy. Every element, addition and subtraction matrices is very easy. Okay, but it has a special way multiplying and dividing. That's also very, very easy. We're going to take it now. So here we're going to subtract the A matrices. The A matrices here, which equal to 4, 0, negative 1, 3. So A minus A. Okay, so 4 minus 2, which is 2. 0 minus 0, which is 0. Negative 1 minus 0, which is negative 1. And 3 minus 2, which equal to 1. And we did it. Okay, the matrix B is given by B equal 6204. Find C if B equal II question the same. So we're going to kick this A minus 2 identity and put 2, 2, 0, negative 1, and 1. And here he asks you, because here we need to multiply by C. So he need the value of C. Okay, so if you need the value of C, so the C will be equal to this I question, B dividing by I. So actually, when we divide, I'm going to say like this. So let's solve it here. So say C will be equal to B dividing by question I, this question I, which is this one. Okay, so we're going to say that C will be equal, where is B? B now is equal to 6. Yes. And the dividing way is very easy, okay? Let's focus. Here it is 6, 2, and 0, and 4. Then we get the determinant of question I, the determinant A multiplied by C minus B times D. So A, C minus B, D. That is A, that is B, and that is C. Here, negative 1C, and that is D. So A here, which is 2 multiplied by 1, 2 minus 0. So the determinant here equal to, the determinant here equal to 2. We get the flip of it, or the reciprocal, 1 over the determinant, which equal to 1 over 2. And that is the way of dividing, okay? That is the way of dividing. And we are going to switch A and D. Switch A and D, negative B and C. Multiply by switch A and D. So you're going to switch A and D. And negative B and D. So here will be 1, here will be 2, because we switch the places, okay? And negative 0, it was still negative. B and C, the same places. So we switch A and D, and negative B and D. Negative 1, multiply negative 1, so it will be 1. So now we are going to reset it. We are going to write it like 1, 1, 0, 2. We reset it. We get it half here, because we're going to get it after multiplying by the normal set, 6, 2, 0, 4. Let's back to multiplying. The first multiply by 1 times 6 minus 0. So it's equal to, we keep the half here. It's equal to, yeah, it will be, let's write it here. So now here, 1 times 6, which equal to 6 minus 0 equal to 6. And the next one is going to be times 2, which equal to 2 plus 0, which is the same 2. And here, 1 multiplied by 6, which is 6 minus 0, it will be also 6. And here, 1 multiplied by 2, which is 2, plus 2 times 4, which is 8, and equal to 10. Then we're going to get the half of it. We're going to get the half of this. We're going to get the half of this bracket that we already got it, of this bracket. We're going to get a half of each number, which really easy. So half of 3, 6, 3, half of 2, 1, half of 6, 3, half of 10, 5, and we get the value of C, which is 3, 1, 3, 5. Did it? Yeah. Let's see the next. Okay. Okay, question number 7, expansion, my favorite. Find the coefficient of squared x. Okay, the first term to the power of 5, root 2 to the power of 5. Okay, here, plus, so the all will be plus, then root 2 to the power of 4. Leave space, then root 2 to the power of 3, then root 2 to the power of 2, then root 2 to the power of 1, and we stop here. Okay, next we're going to get the value of the 3x. Okay, the 3x power 1. Okay, leave it. 3x power 2, then 3x power 3, 3x power 4, and so on. But he needs the squared. Okay, let's get the fifth Pascal triangle. So 1, 1. Remember, we did it before. Okay, again. This is the first one, the second, then the third, the fourth, the fifth, and let's do it. Okay, okay. So here, and the first one, 1, 1, 1, 1 and 1 is 2, 1 and 2 is 3, and 3, 1, 1, 3, 4. Okay, 1 here, 4, number 4, and another 4. Sorry, 6, and 3 and 1, 4, then 1, then the last one. It will be here 5, 10, and 10, 5, and 1. And that's here our target here, the last one here. So let's mark them. We have 5 and 10 because here here we have number 5, and here we have multiplied by 10, and blah blah blah. The next, they don't need it. Okay, so now I need to solve them now. Okay, let's. So here it will be root 2 multiplied by 5, which already we don't need it, and here root 2 to the power 3 multiplied by 10. So this is our target now. We're going to focus here. So all what we do is get root 2 to the power 3, which root 2 times root 2 times root 2, which equal to 2 root 2 multiplied by 10. Multiply by, don't forget, this 3 is squared. This 3 is squared. Don't forget this 3 is squared, okay? Multiply by 10, 3 squared is equal to 9 and x squared. So he needs this number, which is the coefficient of x. So we're going to 2 times 10, which is 20. Multiply by 9, 2 times 9 is 18. Then put a 0, which is 180 root 2, and that is the answer. So we did the coefficient of x, and we did it. Let's see the next. Yeah, we did it. So this is the coefficient of x root 2, 180 root 2. Okay, here question number 8, the curve. Here, this curve, y equal x cubic plus ax squared plus bx plus 1 has stationary point. Stationary point must we have the derivative equal to dy over dx equal to 0, okay? Equal to 0. And for sure, here we have a and b. He needs the value of a and b, and he gives us a point. First of all, we're going to make that is instead of y, we're going to put 1, and instead of negative 1, and instead of x, we're going to put 2 to get the first equation. This we're going to be solved by simultaneously. If you have any 2 unknown, so you have to solve it simultaneously. No other way, okay? So here it will be equal to the negative 1 will be equal to 2 to the power of 3. Plus 2 to the power of 2, which is 4a. And here 2 plus 2b plus 1. So here it's 8 and 1, which is 9 plus 1, and a plus 1 plus 4a plus 2b, all that equal to negative 1 the y. Okay, so here I'm going to merge the numbers, which is 9. So I said minus 9 here just to kick from here and keep the a and b along. So minus 9 minus 1, it will be negative 10 equal to 4a plus b and plus 2b, and this will be, you're going to say EQ1, okay? So this will be EQ1. And here that is equation number 1. Okay, and the next we are going to make the derivative. The derivative of this equation, it will be like that. So let's get minus 1 dividing by, so get 3x squared, 3x squared, kick the power down, plus 1, minus 1. And here, plus here, 2ax 2ax and plus b, all that equals 0 when the x equal to number 2. Okay, so I'm going to substitute the x here with 2. Okay, so it is 3 multiplied by 8, which is equals 2 cubic. So it is 3 2 cubic plus here 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by a plus b, all that equal to 0. Okay, all that's just to get aq equation number 2. Okay, 3 multiplied by 8, which is 24, plus 4a. Wow, that's good, 4a and 4a. Okay, plus b, give us 0. Okay, so I'm going to put here, yeah, here is squared. So it is 3 here squared, not cubic. So 3 times 4, which equal to 12, yes. Okay, so here is 12, which I'm going to make it like here, negative 12. I put it here in the next side, so it equal to 4a plus b, and thus I'm going to call it equation, and this will be equation number, this equation 2, and that is equation number 1. So I'm going to make equation 1 minus 2, it's fine. Okay, so I'm going to change the signs of all the here, instead of negative, make it positive, make it negative, and make it negative, because that is, we are going to make equation 1 minus equation 2. Okay, negative 10 plus negative plus 12, plus this was positive. Okay, it was minus minus to be positive, so it is 2 equal to, for a minus 4a, we're going to kick it, and here 2b minus b equal to b. So now the b equal to 2 by substituting here 2 to get the value of a. So here will be, remember this was a negative 12 minus 2, which is 14. So here the 4a, here the 4a, it will be equal to, here we have 4a, it will be equal to negative 14, and dividing by 4, so a equal negative 14 dividing by 4, which may be equal to negative 3.5, or 7 divided over 2, or negative 7 over 2. I think we get the value of a and b from the derivative and from the original equation, and we did it. Okay, let's see the next. Okay, question number 9, vectors. Here he asked you, he gave you if vector a2 negative 1 multiply dot product or scalar product negative 1 3 1 equal to number 1, and negative 1 3 1 scalar product 1b2 equal to negative 2. Find the value of a and b. Okay, very easy. We know that here in this one, here in this part here, we have two main parts here, which is the first vector and the second one. Okay, so the first is, here we have a, and here we have negative 1, 2, and 3. All the scalar product, negative 1 and 1. So all what we do now is we are going to here multiply a multiply negative 1, then 2 plus 2 multiplied by 3 was negative 1 multiplied by 1, and all that's squared. Okay, all that will be squared. So let's see how we solve it. So it will be minus a squared plus 2 times 3, which is 6 squared, plus negative 1 times negative 1, which is negative 1 squared. Okay, all that under the root will give us number 1. So here a squared plus 36 plus 1 under the root, which we can easily square it, equal to 1. So the a squared plus 37 here, yes, equal to number 1. Yeah, here we're not going to take it like this. We're going to make it easily negative a plus 6 minus 1, which equal to 1. Okay, so here it will be plus 5. Okay, so negative a plus 5 equal to 1. So here minus 5, which equal to negative a equal to negative 4. So kick the negative and make it positive. So the a now equal to 4. And the same here. The same here. We're going to make it here like this. So negative 1 plus 3b plus 2 equal to number negative 2 minus 2 equal negative 4 plus. So here, yes, minus. Here, minus 1 will be plus 1, which gives us negative 3. So the 3b equal to negative 3 dividing by 3, kick, and the b now equal to negative 1. Okay. Let's see the next here using the values a and b in part a, in part I. Yeah, show that the factors a, we're going to kick it and make it 4. Here it will be 4. Instead of b, put negative 1. Are perpendicular, so L4 to negative 1 multiplied by 1, negative 1, and 2 must equal to 0. All this, because they are perpendicular, perpendiculars, vectors must equal to 0. So here we're going to say, let's make it the 4 multiplied by 1. Here, 4 by 1, it's 4, 2 plus 2 multiplied by negative 1, which is negative 2, plus negative 1 multiplied by 2, which is negative 2. So negative 2 plus negative 2, which equal to negative 4. So 4 minus 4 equal with 0. And we did it. Let's see the next question. Question 10. Area under the curve. Okay, use calculus to find the area of the region enclosed by the curve y equals 6 root 6x minus 1 on the line y equals 0, x1, and x5. There is very simple limited integration. We're going to make it very easy. Let's get started. So here, first of all, we have to write this. We have to rewrite this, which is 6 multiplied by 2x minus 1 all to the power half. Okay. So now we're going to make the power plus 1. And so 6 2x minus 1 all to the power half dx. Okay, so this will be plus 1, so 3 out of 2. So 3 out of 2, 6 multiplied by 2x minus 1 all to the power, which is 1.5, dividing by 1.5 or 3 out of 2. Okay, and that is limited between 5 and 1. So I'm going to enclose it by bracket like this, and right at the top here 5, and at the bottom 1. Then I say equal to 2, flip the denominator, 2 out of 3 multiplied by 6, which are going to cancel this and make it multiply by 2. So it's equal to here 4. Here it will be yes, multiply here. Yes, here we're going to multiply it by 2. Then we're going to cancel this because inside bracket here is 2 derivative. So dividing by 3. So 6 dividing by 3 is equal to 2 from the beginning. Okay, so it is 2 multiplied by 2x minus 1 all to the power 3 out of 2. And now we're going to write the same 2 multiplied by 2x minus 1 all to the power 3 out of 2. And then we're going to substitute the x. 1 for 5 at the start and 1 for 1, and we're going to subtract it. So 2 times 5, which is 10, minus 1, which is 9, which is a square root all to the power 3 here. Okay, multiply by 2, minus 2 multiplied by 1, which is 2 minus 1, 2 minus 1, which is 2 here. So here it will be equal to 2. Okay, because 1 to the power anything is the same. Okay, and here it's better to make it like here I'm going to get it as it is. 9 to the power here, which is 9 to the power, let's make it 3 to the power 2, all to the power 3 out of 2, and we're going to kick the 2's, which is also 3 to the power 3, which is 2 multiplied by 27 minus 2, so that is will be 54 minus 2, which give us final answer 52. So it is here 54 minus 2. It gives us the final area will be 52, and we did it. Let's see the next. Question 11, simplify. Okay, so here we're going to simplify n multiplied by n plus 1 squared. Okay, so n multiplied by n plus 1 and n plus 1, the same. Okay, dividing by 2 factorial, which is 2 times 1. Okay, all that's also multiply n minus 1 multiply by factorial. Okay, dividing by n plus 2, n plus 1, and n minus 1 factorial. Okay, let's close them with bracket. N plus 2, n plus 1, and n minus 1 factorial. Okay, kick. Okay, n plus 1, n plus 1, n, and n. So the remainder up here, n plus 1 over 2 multiply by 1 over n plus 2. So let's multiply. So n plus 1 in the numerator and 2n plus 4, 2n plus 4, 2n plus 4 in the denominator, and we did it. May we keep it like this? You don't ask for a form, for both are right, okay? If you don't ask for a form, but I prefer to write all the form, okay? So n plus 2, n plus 2 squared. And yeah, and let's see the next here. Okay, question number 12. Here he asks you, he gives you a function, then 6x to the power of third by finding the values of f8 and f-8, work out an estimation of 8.1. Okay, so I'm going to start with the f8. Instead of x, we're going to put number 8. Then we're going to make the derivative and get f dash of 8. Let's get started. So here it will be the y will be equal to which is f8. So f8 equal to 6 multiplied by 8 all to the power third, or the cubic root of 8 multiplied by 6. So actually it is 6 multiplied by 2, which equal to number 12. And this is f8. Okay, we did the first thing he asked it from us, and f dash 8. So f dash, let's make third multiply by 6. Make the power -1. We get the power down, we get the derivative. Okay, so we make -1. So third multiply -1, it will be negative 2/3. Okay, let's get f dash 8. So f dash 8 equal to 6 dividing by 3, which is 2 over, and the x is equal to 8, and we have cubic root of the squared 8, and that is a cubic root. So here it will be 8 to the power, let's make it here, 8 to the power of 2, which is 64 cubic root, which equal to 4. Okay, so now f dash 8 equal 2 over f dash 8, 2 over 4, which equal to half. Okay, and here he wants us to get f 8.1. So here in this function, we're going to say f 8.1 will be equal to, away from this, okay, can erase that. Okay, so f 8.1 will be equal to, so we are going to start it to put 8.1 instead of this. So it will be 6 multiplied by x, which is 8.1 all to the power third, or the cubic root of, so it is 6 dividing by the cubic root, not dividing by, multiply the cubic root of, so there is no negative sign here, 8.1, the cubic root. Okay, so here 8.1, so actually the cubic root of 0.1, which can equal to, here it can be 9 multiplied by 0.9, or we can say it here, the 8 and f 0.01, it will be equal to 6 multiplied by the cubic root of 0.1, which is already 0.1. So it will be equal to 0.6. 0.6. So here we can say it's near to 12.6 or 12.5. Okay, here we are going to start to get an estimated part from the cubic root of 81. Actually 81, let's make it 81, then we're going to put a point, 1 dp. So the cubic root 81 will be between, let's write the cubic root numbers, which is 1, 8, 27, 64, and 1 to 5, and so on. So in this part, you're going to find the HE number 81. It will be in the middle of the 4 cubic. Here is the 4 cubic, and here is the 5 cubic. So it's in between, maybe you can say in the middle of it, midway. So we can say that is maybe 4.5. Then we're going to move this dp 1 dp away, so it will be 0.45. So here we can get it like the f8 equal to 12. So we can say it is here. We can say the F81 here, or F8.1, will be between 12 multiply or plus, because the 81 is 8 plus 0.1. I'm going to say plus 0.45. By approximation, it can be here, it's equal to, yeah, here is 2 dp, so it will be equal here. Yes, we are going to move it for 2 dp. So here 0 point, so it equals 0. So it equal to 12.05. Okay, so you can here find the answer 12.05, and we did it. Let's see the next. Question 13. Express each of the following as a single logarithm. Okay, apply for the rules. We have here log 5, 2 plus, which are going to change to multiply, log 5, 3x. So single logarithm means that we are going to apply for the rules. So you get log 5, 2 multiplied by the 3x, which equal to log 5, 6x. Done? Okay, 2 log 5x plus 3 minus, so minus here, we're going to divide it, okay? And we're going to put these 2 up. So we're going to make it single log 5. In the numerator, we're going to put x plus 3 squared dividing by 2. And that's it. Okay, solve the simultaneously. Okay, log 5, log 5, log 5. Make sure that you are all log 5. Okay, it's fine. They're all log 5. So log 5, 2 plus log 5, 3x, which is this one, which is as a single log. I told you before that you have to full focus in I, because I depend on I, usually. Okay, so here you are going to put the single log, which is log 5, 6x here. The first single log here. Log 5, 6x will be equal to log 5x plus 3 squared dividing by 2. The same. Okay. Here it will be equal to log 5 base 5 x plus 2 x plus 3 squared over 2. So now, as for the applying for this rule, we can say that is the 6x now is equal to x plus 3 squared dividing by 2. By applying 4, multiply by 2, multiply by 2. here multiply by 2, and here multiply by 2, which give us here 12x equal to x plus 3 squared. Okay, here we're going to kick the 2's, okay? Then we are going to expand this bracket just to solve it quadratically. So x squared plus 9 first times second times 2, which is 6x. Solving this, x minus 3, x here it will be, then we're going, yeah, before we solve we have to get this 12x minus 12x here, minus 12x minus 12x, kick, then x squared minus 6x plus 9 equal to 0. So here we can say that's as for here, we can complete it here. Okay, and so here was plus 9 here. Okay, and here we can say for the bracket x minus 3 equal to 3, and also multiply x minus 3, so it's minus 3 equal to 0. So now x has only one solution, which is x equal to 3. And for this one, we can apply here for log 7x, we can kick the x and put instead of it 3, which will be 7 times 3, which is 21. So log 5, 21 plus y equal to 2. So now 5 to the power 2. Change it here to 5 to the power 2, which is equal to 25, equal to 20y, 21 plus y, 21 plus y, which equal to here minus 21 equal to y. So y now equal to 4, y equal to 4, and x equal to 3, and we did it. Let's see the next. So here we can write that is x here equal to 3, and the y and the y equal to 4, and let's see the next. Okay, just to put in our mind, the first rule that you have to learn it in this cosine and sine rule, that is cosine square plus sine square, of course x or theta or whatever, okay, sine square equal to 1, just to keep it in mind, okay? And if you know that 1 over cosine is a flip, one over cosine here is a flip of cosine, okay? Okay, so now for this info we can say that is, let's take this part, 1 over secant, that is 1 over cosine, which we can expand it like 1 dividing by 1 over cosine, or we can say it that is it's equal to 1 multiply cosine over 1. So actually this we can change it to 1 over cosine x minus cosine. So normally we are going to make it like any normal subtraction. Any normal subtraction. Zip zap zip. 1 times 1, which equal to 1. Cosine times cosine minus cosine square. Cosine x square. Okay. Dividing by zoop, which is 1 minus 1 multiplied by cosine x over cosine. Okay. Cosine x. Okay, remember that 1 here, if you change it here, the cosine x, you will get the sine, and here we needed the sine, so we can change the numerator 1 minus cosine square x to a sine squared, okay? Remember, it's squared x, okay? Over cosine, 1 cosine. Okay, let's see how we can make it here. So we are going to say it is sine multiply by sine x, multiply by sine x over cosine. So sine over cosine, which is tan. So it's equal to sine x multiply by tan x. And I think we get this question. Yeah, we did it. Let's see the next. Okay, if sine x multiplied by tan x equal to 1, find the exact value of cosine x. Okay, the solving equation with trig, my favorite. Okay, let's solve it. Okay, first of all, we have to change them to cosine because he need the value of cosine, and we don't have actually cosine here. So first of all, the sine x, we are going to make it sine as the first step. Let me make it steps for you. So this will be step number 1, step number 2, step number 3, and 4, then 5. I'll try my hard to make it 5, okay? Okay, because I want to give you the exact simplifying. Here we have sine, and we're going to change just tan, okay? So it is sine x, okay? Multiply by sine over cosine, okay? Sine over cosine, because I need cosine to welcome, okay? Welcome cosine, okay, equal to 1. Okay, sine x multiplied by sine x, which equal to sine x squared. Remember the very important rule, which is sine squared plus cosine squared equal to 1 plus cosine squared equal to 1. So this is very, very important rule in trig, okay? And it's a very forgettable. You always forget it, okay? So please remember it, remind it, okay? So here is the rule. So we can change here, if we need a cosine, we can change it and we can get it easily. Okay, so if we move this 1 minus sign, it gives us cosine square. So now we can make it sine square. So now it is sine squared x over cosine. Okay, equal to 1 for sure. Next, number 3. And here, sine squared, it will be 1 minus cosine squared. X equal to 1 over for sure cosine. Okay, all that's over cosine. Okay, then next. Here 1, we're going to split the denominator. So we have 1 over cosine and minus cosine squared over cosine, which for sure equal to, we're going to kick the squared with the denominator, so minus just cosine. So now it's a clear equation. 1 cosine minus cosine, okay, x for sure, x. Equal to number 1. Okay, I'm going to make like a quadratic squared. So I will multiply just to get rid of this denominator, all by cosine x. So this will be 1 minus cosine squared, okay, equal to cosine. I multiply all, okay, cosine x. Okay, so here I'm going to move all of these here just to solve it simply. Okay, you see that the last 2 or 3 questions of the exam is really hard. Okay, you see that. So step number 6 and 7. Okay, so here I'm going to say it is here. So I'm going to change the signs just for those, okay, just to make it 0. So instead of negative cosine x, it will be just positive cosine squared x, okay? Cosine squared x and plus the same sign, cosine x minus 1 equal to 0. Actually, this cannot be solved. We are going to solve it with the coefficient of x here, a, b, and c with the rule, which is say that is minus b squared, positive, negative, square root of b squared minus 4ac, which are most of them are 1s over 2a. Okay, so here I have the a equal, here I have a equal to 1, b equal to 1, c equal to negative 1. So it's easy just to say 1, 1, 4ac here, 4ac. So actually it will be positive 4 over 2. So it is minus 1 plus minus 1 plus 4, which actually equal root 5 over 2, and that is the final answer. We're going to split it, 1 for positive root and 1 for negative. So the final answer here, it will be, so x, here it will be negative 1 plus root 5, all dividing by 2, or x here equal to negative 1 minus root 5, all dividing by 2, and that is trig. And we did it, I think. Yeah, I did it. Nothing more, nothing less. So let's see the next.